Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a lockdown this is going to be. But before we start lockdown, guys, I want to take a moment. And I know this is really sad to hear. Dory Funk Jr. has passed away. So before we start the show here live in Louisville, Kentucky, at the KFC Yum Center, I want to make sure that everyone is getting this in detailed forward focus, as TNA, we want to express our dearest hearts and condolences to the family at this time. But also, that's not why that I done this. As you guys know, as the business is concerned, when they have a wrestler that is deceased, they do this every time a show is ran. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start this match between Rob Van Dam and Colin Klein, I want to take a minute to remember the fallen, the hero of the professional wrestling industry, Dory Funk Jr. As we now go to a 10-bell salute. As now I ask my ring bell to ring that bell 10 times in the memory of Dory Funk Jr. We're going to take a moment of silence. And that was the 10-bell salute. Thank you for everyone who stayed silent during that process. Rest high, brother, Dory Funk Jr., as we got a show for you for Monday night, so that don't end with us here on lockdown, but it will continue over to Monday Night Inferno live from Amarillo, Texas. Now, we get this match started. Colin Klein, the hardcore champion, Rob Van Dam, live in Louisville, Kentucky. I hope you guys are ready, because it's about to be Thursday night show. As we get the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam kicking this thing off. And, you know, I personally cannot wait to see what happens tonight as Rob Van Dam makes his way to the ring. But at the same time, you know, we take a look at our main event. CJ Mondo, Chris Jericho, Money in the Bank qualifier. Cannot wait to see how that turns out for our main event. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about a main event match. Let's talk about the co-main event. Undisputed National Heavyweight Legendary YouTube Championship for the women. Amber Rocks, the Women's World Champion, versus Victoria, the Women's Champion. Winner take all. And we're going to find out who is going to be the top woman here on this roster. But, you know, I cannot wait to this match kicking off Thursday night lockdown. Rob Van Dam, and we have one of the best hardcore champions in this industry, as we saw Colin Klein reach the hardcore division, reach the heights, and now he is carrying the hardcore division on his shoulders as the current hardcore champion. And, you know, it takes a lot to carry a championship like Colin and what he's done for the business. And Colin looking to forward this as Colin makes his way to the ring. And you can see right now the hardcore championship may not be on the line tonight, but I can guarantee you Colin is going to put everything on the line to make sure everything goes down pat as Colin gets ready to rock and roll. As Colin getting ready to go against Rob Van Dam, but, you know, I cannot wait to tonight's tag team match we got in store for you. The Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys tonight. Also, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the icing on the cake. We got Shane Douglas and DDP tonight. Face to face. I cannot wait. And as well as you guys saw, this war ain't over, because you saw Monday Night Inferno, DDP basically sending the shots. So, I mean, this rivalry is far from over between these two, but I can guarantee you here on Thursday Night Lockdown at the KFC Yum Center here in Louisville, Kentucky, y'all getting a good match opening Thursday Night Lockdown. Colin Klein, the hardcore champion, and Rob Van Dam, and we got Charles Robinson refereeing. As you can see, Colin going head-to-head with Rob Van Dam. And Rob Van Dam, nice job by Colin looking his surroundings, but Rob Van Dam now Russian leg sweep. You can see the lockdown arena. Here we go, moonsault. Rob Van Dam, I don't know what he was aiming for, but Colin was not there, and Colin Destroyer on Rob Van Dam. 1, 2, kick out. As Colin now makes his way. Oh, going for the kick, misses. Colin, big time hit to the face as Colin now going to the top of the rope. Wait just a minute. Rob Van Dam now going to follow, and we're going to take the camera angle to see where these two men goes. And now we got a trash can. Rob Van Dam is very good at isolating the trash can here as Rob Van Dam. Oh, Colin, nice job getting out of the way. Maybe throwing RVD to the... Oh, using the apron as a weapon. Smart strategy by the hardcore champion, and Colin going back into that ring. Colin now going to the top. This could be risky. Colin going for an elbow drop onto Rob Van Dam. And as you can see right now, Colin now gets Irish whip to the barricade. Oh, wait, Colin. DDT. Oh, DDT by Rob Van Dam. As you see, Rob Van Dam now going to the top rope. Oh, trying to do a moonsault. Nobody home. As Colin now going for that leg drop. As Colin giving these fans what they want here at the KFC Yum Center. But we're going to see a trash can now be coming into play. Colin was going to use a trash can, but Rob Van Dam, Northern Lights suplex, connects onto Colin. And you see Rob Van Dam taking his frustrations out. And Colin now busted open. As you can see, the blood pouring. Colin now busted open. And Rob Van Dam now got a table Uh-oh, we're going to see a ladder maybe? A ladder into play? Are you kidding me? Rob Van Dam hurting as a kick to the gut. Rob Van Dam going for it. Oh. Uh-oh, throwing Rob Van Dam to that base. And what a move by Colin. Colin now not backing down, as you can see now, as he's going for a weapon now. We got a steel chair, and he tries to throw it at Rob Van Dam. Kicks it into Rob Van Dam's face with a knee to the face. As you can see, Rob Van Dam now not backing down as Colin throwing him to the other side of the ring. You can see Colin, moonsault missed, but Colin's busted open. Colin's now showing what he's got on the hardcore division, as Colin now, JTV hardcore champion, now current Titan Nation Alliance hardcore champion, taking the stairs to Rob Van Dam. Taking those stairs to Rob Van Dam, and you can see that right now. Oh, wait a minute. Colin now using the chair as a weapon. Look at this, using that weapon to try to break the arm of Rob Van Dam. Oh my God! Rob Van Dam made Colin paid there. And you can see right now what a opener that we got for you here tonight. As you can see, Rob Van Dam and Colin fighting in front of these fans. See Colin now getting thrown out to the other side of the ring. Big time reversal. But right now, Colin taking his time with Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam is in big dire straits here as Rob Van Dam. Oh, what a Claymore kick as Colin wants to end this early. 1, 2, 3, no. And Colin still in this match. I mean, Colin, the amount of frustration that Colin's got on his heart right now, wanting to show the world that he can hang with the very best. And right now, Rob Van Dam, what are you doing? Rob Van Dam to the top, onto Colin, and now the ladder breaks. What a hardcore match kicking off here at the KFC Yum Center. Colin's down, and Rob Van Dam now going for some. Oh my God! Tell me, is that damn thumbtacks? Yes, it is. Thumbtacks onto the floor, onto the mat. As Colin now trying to come back over Rob Van Dam. As Colin throwing Rob Van Dam in the middle of that ring. Uh-oh, we might be able to see this. Colin to the top. Colin trying to go for it. Nobody home. Rob Van Dam to the top. Moonsault from the top. Colin now trying to play mind games with Rob Van Dam. Uh-oh, Colin now going to bring some thumbtacks into play. Uh-oh. Colin onto the table. I thought that was close to the thumbtacks. 1, 2, 3, no. And Rob Van Dam. Wait just a minute. Colin's got the Colin is trying to go for a, oh, look at this, Rob Van Dam going to put it back to Colin now, running to him, drop kick nowhere. Colin has got Rob Van Dam right where he wants him now. What is Colin going to do? Colin now going to the outside of the ring now, picking up the steel chair, rolling back in the ring. Oh my God, Rob Van Dam, oh my goodness, the chair. Look at the blood on the Rob Van Dam there. This is hardcore at its finest. 1, 2, 3, no, and Rob Van Dam will not give up. Here at the KFC Yum Center, what a shooting star by Colin Klein as he tries to outperform Rob Van Dam. Nice roll up there. 1. And now, could we see Rob Van Dam? Rob Van Dam. Oh, trying to go for a leg drop. Nobody home. Irish whip to the ropes. Colin ducks underneath. Colin now takes him out. As Colin not backing down into this hardcore match. Oh, wait. Colin now going to lock in that chokehold. And Rob Van Dam taps out. Colin Klein is your winner here at the KFC Yum Center. I mean, let's take our highlights here. The ladder crashed and burned, crashed and connected moment of Rob Van Dam, but Colin put out all the stops to make sure that he pulled out this huge win.
Here is your winner, Colin Klein.
As Colin pulls out the stops. As we go on to our next match, I cannot wait to see who's going to be on the next match on the card. I love to see who's going to be the next match on the card. And ladies and gentlemen,
The following contest.
here comes the Apex champion. For one night only, he's bringing his United States title to play to show everyone that he is the submission king, the perceptive one, the entertainer, and your Apex champion of the world. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Apex champion of the world, holding up the title and the former title that was unified with it. For one night only, Combat Genius brought the United States title out of retirement. Historical moment in the KFC Yum Center. But who did Combat Genius pick as a tag team partner? Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me if that ain't the Titan Nation Alliance undisputed national heavyweight legendary YouTube champion, the king of TNA, that has his throne and crown, King Dominator. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be For the fade at Heart. Who decided to step in the ring with these two? I mean, could it be a triple threat tornado tag? We do not know, but King Dominator is in the house here tonight with this tag team match, but also the main event, CJ Mondo and Chris Jericho, Money in the Bank qualifier. Don't miss that match, ladies and gentlemen, because that match is going to be something special. But I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, what we are seeing tonight, legendary moments are going to happen tonight here at the KFC Yum Center, and I can guarantee you tonight we're going to see some top-notch matches here tonight. But who is Combat Genius and them going to be taking on? Holy cow. Tell me I am not seeing the five-time WCW champion. Can you dig that? Sucker! Booker T in the house. Booker T in the house as he gets ready to tag team, but who is he tag teaming against? But right now, Booker T and now, wait just a minute, who did Booker T pick as a tag team partner? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing Kane coming down to the ring. This is going to be a legendary matchup in the making, but also, ladies and gentlemen, let's not take accountability where it's due. As Kane now makes his way to the ring, and you can see Kane absolutely going to bring the brimstone from hell to this match. As you can see Kane fired up. I mean, I'm shocked that Kane even wanted to be here tonight. We're going to see what Kane and Booker T does as a tag team, as the Hell No Suckers is what they call them. And now we wait a minute. Don't tell me. Is that who I think it is? Is that the tag team champions of the world? The undisputed tag champs? Is that Joker, Nixon, Wolf? Joker, Nixon, Wolf, and Death Shadow has been a legendary tag team, beating the legendary tag team at Summer of Violence pay-per-view. But also, ladies and gentlemen, let's not take the accountability. They beat this team that is in this match in Genius Kingdom for those tag team championships. So what's going to happen when you see this team of Death Shadow and Joker, Nixon, Wolf as they take on the team of Kane and Booker T. And also, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be a big-time match later down on the card. As Joker, Nixon, Wolf now getting ready to be a part of this tag match, but we saw Death Shadow get a huge win with Colin and Mark Henry on Monday Night Inferno. Are we going to see Death Shadow in this match? And here comes Death Shadow, one half of the tag team champions. As Death Shadow makes a legendary undisputed tag team champions of Titan Nation Alliance. As we got this tag team, rolling on. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you got to recognize that next week, here on Lockdown, the biggest tag team match in the industry for the tag team titles, Death Shadow and Joker Nixon Wolf versus the Hardy Boys for the tag team titles in the main event of episode 39 in Atlanta and State Farm Arena. Cannot wait to see that match, next week here on Lockdown, but I cannot wait to see also a lot of big matches we're going to see, but also, ladies and gentlemen, I just received word. The biggest match in the entire industry, the last Battle of Atlanta, Mark Bannon versus CJ Mondo inside Hell in a Cell, also next week on Lockdown. Cannot wait to see that damn match. You can damn sure be ready to see some hell, bodies being thrown off the cell, and some extreme moments. As you can see this right now. We'll get this tag team match underway, and right now Kane and Death Shadow going head to head as King Dominator going after Booker T, and Combat Genius with a drop kick to Kane. And Combat Genius taking all three-man down. Combat Genius now. Death Shadow trying to go after Kane. Two big men going after each other. Chops. You can see right now Combat Joe. Oh, what a move by Death Shadow. Moving out of the way, and Kane goes to the floor. Combat Genius now trying his best to outperform Death Shadow. Death Shadow drop kick to the mat as Combat Genius trying to go against Death Shadow is... Oh my goodness, Death Shadow now taking it to Combat Genius. Wait just a minute, Death Shadow now. Oh my God, throwing the kendo stick at KD. King Dominator, gotta watch out for this man. Death Shadow is no joke, and you can see right here, best hands in the game. right now as Death Shadow just manhandles our top champion here in Titan Nation Alliance. As KD trying to fight on. Death Shadow going head to head. And oh, what a Claymore kick here. As you can see, Combat Genius now taken out. Oh, wait a minute. KD now going after Booker T. Death Shadow now getting back up to his feet. As now we see Death Shadow back into the ring. Uh-oh. What is... Oh my god, oh my god, no. Death Shadow with a suplex! And KD goes out of the ring. Death Shadow just suplexed this man. I've never seen somebody manhandle KD like he did, and what the heck? Death Shadow absorbing the life here out of Booker T. Oh my god, Death Shadow showing why he's the king of the underworld powers. And Death Shadow, Sling Blades, Kane, drop kicks. Oh my god, Combat Genius gets a taste of the kendo stick. One. Uh-oh, KD's in trouble. Oh my god! KD manages to reverse that as Kane now got Death Shadow right where he wants him, but wait a minute. Death Shadow down and out, but Death Shadow not going to let KD get the pin as he breaks up the pin. Oh my god, throwing KD now to the ropes. Oh, the best hands in the game now. KD's got to watch. Oh, the splash. Going for it. Oh, my God. KD gets manhandled with a slope scoop slam. And Death Shadow shows why he's the big monster of the game. You can see Nixon now going after Combat Genius. Booker T's laid out. KD's trying to go to Nixon. As you can see, the triple power bombs by Death Shadow to Kane. Literally. Shadow's Edge. The Shadow's Edge power bomb. And Death Shadow looking to close this match in the books. Uh-oh. KD now, nice powerbomb. Taken out. Booker T now. Oh, the kendo hit stick as Joker. Oh, look at this, Joker. Oh, KD now going to go for the cover. One. What a turmoil here in this match. Bookend by Booker T to Death Shadow. Bookend to KD. Uh-oh. Kick. Oh. Death Shadow. Combat Genius wants to try to go against the big man. Look at this King Dominator trying his best to get. Oh, KD lock. KD lock in the rope break. You can see right now KD trying his best to out-survive Booker T. and also Kane, but a Samoan drop by Booker T. Oh, the Louisville kick missed as Death Shadow. Oh, with a Claymore. Death Shadow gonna drop Booker with the Shadow. Sleeper. 1, 2. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And Death Shadow now still back in the game as he's going after Combat Genius, but wait just a minute. Power slamming Combat Genius right straight to hell. Oh, what a Poison Rana. KD now going to try to beat Death Shadow. Going to cover Death Shadow. 1. Not even a 1 count as Booker T was there to save that. Death Shadow not paying any attention, but KD trying to come back. KD now, nice punch. Roll up by Combat Genius to Kane. 1, 2, 3, no. Nixon trying to come back. And look at this. Nixon going to get the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Nixon and Death Shadow win this big match. Cannot believe this team is hard to beat. And there's a reason why. Nixon eliminating KD from the equation. Pinning Booker. This is all over. The Undisputed Tag Team Champions are on a roll. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready for Diamond Dallas Page versus Shane Douglas. What a night it's been so far here in the KFC Young Center. But also, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see what happens here tonight.
At 248 pounds,
Diamond
Diamond Dallas Page.
Dallas Page in the house. WCW legend in the house as we get ready to have a WCW versus ECW feud here. As Shane Douglas gets ready to come down to the ring. As Shane Douglas now, you can see how frustrated he is after the attacks on Monday Night Inferno. After, we thought this war would be over at Summer of Violence, but this war is far from over. As you can tell, as Shane Douglas, I could definitely see in his eyes, he's definitely frustrated at the fact that, DDP, attacked this man, and then, this man literally, Shane Douglas definitely went on Twitter and said, DDP, you're nothing more than the scum on the bottom of my boot, and you're nothing more than a disgrace to the business. And, Shane Douglas making a personal statement, I guess, to DDP, but we're going to find out, if this gets resolved tonight or this continues. Shane Douglas versus DDP here live on Lockdown. I cannot wait to see these two go at it. And let alone, Spinebuster. DDP taking the early going in this match. Collar and elbow top. Who's got the control here? Shane Douglas. Good technical wrestling here with the chain wrestling here. Shane Douglas now. Side headlock takedown now. Shane Douglas now got that head. Looks like he's trying to pop that head right off that shoulder with that headlock that, you know, he squeezed them the life out of. And you can see right now Shane Douglas with a knee. Shane Douglas, there's a reason why that this man's called the franchise. And you can see a sleeper hold to DDP and a reversal. You can see why that he's called the franchise. And, you know, a lock up again. Let's see which one takes control. Shane Douglas pushes him over to the ropes. Referee trying to get in the middle to break up this hold. Clean break up there. Oh, Shane trying to go for a hit, but DDP sees it. Reversal back to that hit. And now we're going back up to a collar and elbow. Now DDP's got a hold of Shane Douglas to see what he does. Oh, look at this. We're going for the arm lock now. Shane Douglas going to try to... Uh-oh, here we go. Shane Douglas takes it. Oh, clothesline. Douglas now going for a clothesline. That could be it, and a kick out. You can see Shane Douglas now firing this up as we get ready to rock and roll. Oh, axe handle drop. Shane Douglas wants to try to beat DDP, and, you know, what a way that, you know, he could do this if he gets a pinfall cover over Diamond Dallas Page. But wait a minute, reversal. Diamond Dallas Page, clothesline, missed. Look at this. Shane Douglas firing up the combos. Belly to belly. What a move by the franchise, Shane Douglas. The franchise, Shane Douglas, taking down WCW's own DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Uh-oh, what is Shane Douglas doing? A pile driver. Oh! Pile driver to DDP. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3, and Shane Douglas picks up the win here tonight over at DDP.
Here is your winner.
Shane Douglas making quick work over DDP, and, you know, I can say this personally, this war is far from over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get on to the Money in the Bank qualifier. Mark Bannon versus Rey Mysterio. Let's get this ready, baby, here on Lockdown. As you can see right now, Lockdown, we are live in the KFC Yum Center. I cannot wait to get this thing started off, and Mark Bannon making his way to the ring. Mark's told me time and time again, he wants to be the next world champion. He wants to be the next top guy. And if he wins this match, he's qualified for the Money in the Bank. But also, ladies and gentlemen, if he wins that Money in the Bank, he shoots his career up to new heights. That's only if you can get past the greatest underdog in the business, master of the 619, Rey Mysterio.
Weighing in at 240 pounds,
Mark Bannon making his way to the ring, and I can see this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Bannon going to try his best to be the future of Titan Nation Alliance, and you can see the look in Mark Bannon's eyes. He is not wanting to quit until he finally reaches the top pinnacle of this company, the top brass of this company. If you're a champion like King Dominator, you would have to wonder if Mark Bannon can finally dethrone the king, or even if it's Nixon. Two things come to mind as we get this match underway. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here tonight. Legendary night in the making, legendary moment in the making, and you know, not only that, what a win. If Mark Bannon could beat a Hall of Famer here tonight in Rey Mysterio here on Lockdown, and I can't wait to see this match happen because, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we're getting ready and close to our co-main event and main event as we speak, but also there's one match before that. Tag team match, Hardy Boys versus Dudley Boys. First time ever in Titan Nation Alliance. These two will go head to head. Let's lock it down as Rey Mysterio using the speed on Mark with a DDT. Rey now using them high-flying moves, and Mark's got to watch out. I mean, if Mark wants to win this Money in the Bank qualifier, he's got to beat Rey Mysterio here tonight, here on Lockdown. Rey Mysterio, one of the underdogs of this business, and you can see why. Look at this. German, oh no, wrestling takedown by Mark. Mark's got to stay on this big underdog as collar and elbow top. Let's go see what Mark's going to do. Dragging Mysterio back to that corner. Referee trying to break these two up. Clean breakup. And oh, look at this. Mark going for the cheap shots. Rey Mysterio drop kicked the leg. A Mark Bannon smart move by Rey Mysterio. There's a reason why he's a veteran, a legend in the game. And Mark with a spear from the springboard. Mark just speared Rey Mysterio in half. You can see Mark Bannon now not showing any ounce of hesitation. You can see these lethal kicks as Mark wants to finish this and go on. And Mark to the top. Mark with a senton. My good God, I have never in my life seen Mark do a senton from the top rope. Mark just did something that I didn't even think Mark Bannon could do. You can see right now a kick to the midsection. Big. Rey Mysterio trying to kick down Mark. Look at this. Mark smart enough to get back in that ring. Rey Mysterio going to try to roll. Oh, Mark Bannon with a spear again. Mark now going to chop down Rey with these spears. And Mark with a swanton. Onto Rey Mysterio. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. No, and Rey kicks out of Mark now. Going to have to find a W in his column here to try to beat Rey. And Rey reversed it. Rey with a springboard. Going for the cover on Mark. Could Rey advance and beat Mark here once? And not even a 1 count. As Rey Mysterio taking this off to new edges. Going to the top. Big time splash knees to the guts. Hurricanrana. Right now, Mark Bannon taking his frustrations out onto Rey Mysterio. But look at this. Hits to the face. Rey Mysterio showing why he's the underdog. And right now, Mark Bannon could be in trouble. Snake eyes into that corner. Rey Mysterio's got Mark right where he wants him. Rey Mysterio going for it. Leg drop. Taking out Mark. And now look at this. Right where Rey Mysterio wants Mark. To the top, Rey. What is Rey going to do? Rey. Oh, sent down. Senton here as he goes for the cover on Mark. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Mark kicks out, and Mark's trying his best to overcome this match with Rey. But right now, DDT stops Rey Mysterio in his tracks. And Mark now going for the spear to the back. Mark now picks him up. What is Mark going to do? Uh-oh, using that. Look at this, ref. Using the eyes. Raking the eyes of Rey Mysterio. You can see right now Mark's not playing around. Scoop slam to Rey Mysterio. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Mark Bannon advanced to the Money in the Bank. Mark Bannon advances. This is crazy. I've never thought in a million years have I seen Mark Bannon advance like he does. And I gotta wonder to myself, this is absolutely crazy. Mark Bannon beats Rey Mysterio here tonight on Lockdown, beating a legend, which means Mark now goes to the Money in the Bank. And you can see Mark all in tears, knowing that he's going to the Money in the Bank. Could Mark Bannon be the top brass that Titan Nation Alliance needs? There's a reason why that they call him the Ace, and what an ace move that was by Mark. As we get ready to go on to the next match before our co-main event tag team action, the Dudley Boys takes on the Hardy Boys right here up next. I cannot wait to see the Dudley Boys versus the Hardys, one of the most iconic rivals in this industry, in this business, coming to life here on Titan Nation Alliance, here in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Yum Center. I hope you guys are ready for some tables and some Attitude Era hardcore action, because there are going to be some high-flying moments as the Dudley Boys get ready to do battle against the Hardys. You know, our co-main event rolling around. Amber Rock's Victoria winner take all for the Women's Undisputed National Heavyweight Legendary YouTube Championship. Crowning for the first time ever here on Lockdown. So this is going to be something legendary in the making. And also, ladies and gentlemen, our main event rolling around, coming here soon, CJ Mondo versus Chris Jericho. Ooh, a little bit of the bubbly. Main event rolling around here at the Yum Center. And, you know, I can't wait to, you know, Monday night's main event when we got that huge match in the making. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to kick this match with the Hardy Boys. Welcome back, Jeff and Matt, to Titan Nation Alliance. The Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys are in action. As you can see, now, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to kick this thing off as Bubba Ray Dudley and Matt Hardy going to start this tag team match off. Charles Robinson going to be our referee for this match. Matt Hardy now going to go for the neck breaker. Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley reversing. And here comes the Dudley Boys. Back breaker and a neck breaker combination here as Devon Dudley and Bubba Ray going to try to take it to the Hardy Boys, tonight here in this, legendary arena at the KFC Yum Center. We are like 2 blocks down from Shepherdsville Road from OVW, Legendary Wrestling Academy that builds great stars. But right now, we are seeing this right now. Jeff Hardy to the top. Trying to go for the whisper in the wind. Did not connect as Bubba Ray, tag team partner Devon, hits him on the ground. And now Bubba Ray Dudley gets back in this match. As we're going to see some good tag team action here. It's Bubba Ray Dudley now going for the cover. This could be it. Kick out. Jeff Hardy still in it to win it. Jeff Hardy swinging neckbreaker to Bubba Ray Dudley. And Bubba Ray Dudley has been a champion where he's gone in the tag team division. Look at that reversal. Bubba Ray Dudley using that ring IQ there. Takes Jeff Hardy to his limits. Now puts Jeff Hardy up on that turnbuckle. But wait a minute. Suplex from the top. Jeff Hardy now taking down Bubba Ray. Jeff Hardy now tripping out. Devon, smart move by Jeff Hardy. Whisper in the wind to Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray Dudley ain't going to take Kukan. Bulldog. Tags in Matt. You can see Devon now down and out. Matt Hardy now to the top. Devon now finally getting back in this match. Matt Hardy takes down Bubba Ray here. 1. But right now we're seeing this match live You can see Matt Hardy now taking that limb of that arm and applying pressure. Four, and this is still going on as Matt Hardy, Irish whip Bubba Ray Dudley to the ropes. Matt Hardy with a hit takes down Bubba Ray Dudley. Matt Hardy now trying to show that he's got the momentum here in this match. Powerbomb, and now we see Devon Dudley into this matchup here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're going to see it. Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon double headbutt. Uh-oh, big time reversal. Jeff Hardy trying to take down Bubba Ray Dudley. That's a hard thing to do, Bubba Ray Dudley. Uh-oh, atomic drop. Jeff Hardy going for the leg drop to the glory. Could be over now. 1, 2, kick out. Jeff Hardy now going to try to finish this. Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley hip toss. Shoulder attack, and here comes Matt. Matt now throws him up to the ropes. Clothesline. Oh, Devon Dudley now throws him to Bubba Ray Dudley. And here we go. We're going to see that famous tag team finisher. No. Matt Hardy got Devon. Is he going to plant him? Snake eyes into those ropes. Oh, Matt Hardy now biting the hand. You ever heard the old saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you, Matt? Oh, look at this. Devon Dudley. Back and forth using the turnbuckles and snake eyes. Going to the top rope. Oh, the splash on the back. Come on. Back and forth again. These two going to go at it. You can see right now Jeff Hardy. Irish whip. Taking Jeff Hardy to that corner. Oh, splash in the corner. And now Bubba Ray Dudley gets tagged in. Jeff Hardy now having trouble getting back into this ring as oh, Bubba Cutter. Bubba Cutter to Jeff. Bubba Cutter to Jeff. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. No. Matt Hardy was there to almost save it. You can hear the tag team wrestling chants. Legendary tag team match here on Lockdown. As you can see right now, Jeff throwing Bubba Ray Dudley to that corner. Oh, look at this now, throwing him to the ropes. Hits to the back. Going for the, twist of fate. Matt Hardy. Swanton bomb connects. 1. Not even a 1 count as Matt Hardy throws Bubba Ray Devon Dudley out of the ring, going for the leg drop. As both of them goes out of the ring and the tag team match is still happening. What a tag team match here in Louisville, Kentucky, here at the Yum Center. We are definitely excited to have your wrestling entertainment here tonight for this, arena venue. And, we look at this crowd tonight, and legendary attendance here, setting a stage, and not only that, making a record straight. 20,000 fans in the building for Lockdown. And the Hardy Boys just won by a count out. You can see the replays here. We gotta take a look at that.
Here are your winners, Matt and Jeff.
Legendary Swanton if you guys played on the highlight reel, but right now the Hardy Boys pick up the W against the Dudleys as we get ready for co-main event action. Holy cow. We got Paul Heyman in the building for the KFC Yum Center.
National Heavyweights Lucha Libre Pro Wrestling Championship. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman as a special guest referee for this legendary undisputed title match for both the Women's World Championship and Women's Championship, now going to be changed into the Tight Nation Alliance Undisputed National Heavyweight Legendary YouTube Championship, and Amber Rocks coming down to the ring as we see this match here tonight. As Amber Rocks now bringing in that Women's World Championship. Last time you will see the Women's World Championship in the KFC Yum Center, as well as the Women's Championship, as we get ready to almost close this show out. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the main event that's going to happen. CJ Mondo coming up next, taking on Chris Jericho for our next Money in the Bank qualifiers. So the only three people that qualified so far is Hurricane, Chaotic Danger, and Mark Bannon. Tonight, could CJ Mondo be the fourth man to the sixth man, only adding two more participants in that match? We're going to find out. Victoria now coming down to the ring, and you know what a match this is going to be. I cannot wait to see what Victoria brings to the table. I cannot wait to see what Victoria brings to the arena. Paul Heyman now going to be the referee of this match. You know, Paul Heyman, the mastermind of ECW. You know, Paul Heyman was the creative genius of ECW, but right now, Paul Heyman's got to call this match down the middle one. Only a one count. Amber Rocks only got a one count on Victoria, as Paul Heyman doing a good job officiating this match fairly. As you can see right now, Amber Rocks taking down Victoria. As you can see, Amber Rocks now going for the clothesline to Victoria. Going for the cover. One. Only a one count again. Paul Heyman trying to get this coverage down right as, Victoria now. Clothesline now. Victoria wants to be the top champion. So does Amber Rocks. We're going to find out who's going to be the top champion here. Oh, look at this. Paul Heyman going to roll up Victoria. 1, 2, 3. I think I know what it is. Paul Heyman's trying to go for the cookies and milk. What a genius. But Paul Heyman now got to stay out of the way and let these two ladies. Oh, wait a minute. The chair's been involved. Paul Heyman taking away the chair, saying he's not going to let Amber go this route. Throwing the chair out. Paul Heyman saying that he is not going to let this happen. It's going to be a fair fight, and Amber Rocks Going to try to beat Victoria in our main event, in our co-main event. As Victoria dodged, and now Victoria going to the outside. As Victoria, Paul Heyman's just trying to like isolate Amber Rocks away from Victoria. Smart strategy. And he's still talking to her. I don't know what this is about. But he's telling Amber Rocks to move out of the way, but chair comes into play. And Paul Heyman now throwing that chair to the outside as he goes back into the ring. Watching both women now. He don't even know what to expect. As Amber Rocks just sits there and stares at Victoria. Look at this. Paul Heyman's trying to talk with Amber Rocks. And look at this. Victoria gets body slammed. Trying to talk to Paul Heyman. Victoria's trying to talk to Paul Heyman, but wait a minute. Paul Heyman now going to talk to her about attacking, the back. Dirty tactic. Paul Heyman's trying to be a fair referee. Taking that kendo stick out of her hand. Paul Heyman, look at this. He's a genius. He's helping Amber Rocks. Look at this. He's helping Amber Rocks. Only a 1 count from Victoria. Uh-oh, Victoria's down. Could we see... Oh, the kendo stick to the back, Victoria. Oh, she just hit Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman now talking to her, saying, next time you hit me. Look at this, Victoria. Oh, look at this. Victoria gets caught. Amber Rocks. 1, 2, 3. Paul Heyman fast counted. So Amber Rocks could be the champion. What is this about? What the hell? Paul Heyman that is a fast count. And Amber Rocks now is our top champion over Paul Heyman's fast count. I don't know why he did that to Victoria. We're going to have to find out answers. We're going to have to find out why Paul Heyman decided to do this dirty tactic to Victoria. I mean, if you look at it, Victoria did smack the piss out of Paul Heyman. So could that be in the playbook of her?
Here is your winner,
And look at this, Paul Heyman rewarding the title and saying that Amber Rocks is now the women's undisputed national heavyweight legendary YouTube champion. Congratulations, Amber Rocks. Making history on Titan Nation Alliance here on the episode of 38 here in the KFC Yum Center. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready for our main event. And let's see what's going to happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, which CJ Mondo calls this match Violent Tick Rules Match. And now it's a Violent Tick Rules match. For the winner will go on to the qualify for the Money in the Bank here in the main event of episode 38. And, you know, these fans are ready. I'm ready. Let's get Chris Jericho out here. Chris Jericho's ready. Mondo's ready. This is a big-time match for episode 38, the main event. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget Amarillo, Texas, Monday Night Inferno, celebrating the legacy of Dory Funk Jr. You definitely don't want to miss that episode. As we get ready to rock and roll of the stadium, as Chris Jericho makes his way to the ring. Could he advance or could CJ Mondo advance? That is a huge question, but what a match we're about to see here tonight for Monday Night Inferno. Going to be an interesting force field in the making. As we get this match down to its entirety. As Chris Jericho ready. We got Jericho already in the ring. Now we waiting on CJ Mondo. Is he even in the building, guys? Let the Fire Archers begin of Violent Tick City, because Mondo is here. Mondo is here. We're about ready to see one of the biggest matches in Titan Nation Alliance history. Violent Tick Rules. Winner of this is going to qualify for the Money in the Bank. And you know for certain that this is going to be a war and a half. Mondo is going to put everything on in his books to remain the top dog as he gets ready to be a part of this Money in the Bank history. That would mean Mark Bannon already advanced. You had Hurricane and Chaotic Danger. That would make him the fourth man in the match. So 2 more Money in the Bank qualifiers. Also, ladies and gentlemen, you know, for Monday night, Dan Rapture versus KD. You know, if Dan Rapture beats King Dominator, Dan Rapture will qualify. And you can see right now, Chris Jericho getting the first hit as Mondo now takes this to Jericho. You can see right now, you know, here on Lockdown, this is extraordinary seeing Mondo and Chris Jericho compete here tonight for the main event. Jericho's now got him up in that corner. If I was Mondo, I would stay clear of that corner in the worst ways, because right now Mondo about ready to find out why Chris Jericho's called the Painmaker. German suplex by Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho now brings that ball bat into play. Mondo, oh, what a kick. Mondo now not backing down of any inch. Mondo now showing the world that he belongs. But wait just a minute. We're gonna find out what happens. Mondo Hurricanrana. Chris Jericho. I like to know if anybody's going to come down from that ramp. I don't know, but we're going to find out. But right now, Mondo taking it to Chris Jericho. Mondo's not giving up. Mondo's staying on Chris Jericho. Back and forth. They slugging. This is a fight field. This is a hockey fight on Louisville, KFC Yum Center. We got a hockey fight, and Chris Jericho takes that drop kick. There's a reason why Chris Jericho is the best at what he does. That's why that a lot of people that is in the ring with Jericho has learned under the learning tree. But right now, one, not even a 2 count, as Mondo trying to cut down Chris Jericho. It does not work. Jericho comes right back. Jericho taking down Mondo now. Mondo is in huge trouble. Jericho's got to watch out. Oh, my God. Jericho got to watch out in the worst ways, because right now you see Jericho taking it. Jericho with a drop kick from the corner, from that springboard. And here, wait just a minute. CJ Mondo's friend Shane Douglas has had enough of Jericho. What is, oh my God, look at Shane Douglas throw Jericho off. Shane Douglas is here to help Mondo. The franchise, tired of Chris Jericho. We saw Shane Douglas earlier tonight beat DDP. And look at this. Jericho gets hit with a kendo stick. Oh, my God. What's going to happen? We seeing Shane Douglas stick his nose in something he don't belong, and you can see Mondo. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Shane Douglas going after the monster abyss. All hell's breaking loose. All hell's breaking loose. And you can see Mondo now trying to beat Jericho one in a kick out. And look at this. Here comes Billy Gunn trying to make a 2-on-1 handicap happen against Mondo. But Mondo with an elbow missed. And now Jericho's going to take a faction. Damn it to hell. Mondo needs some help. Mondo needs some help. He's getting mugged. He's getting mug reffed. 1, 2, kick out. You can see Jericho now taking it. But wait a minute, Jericho right after Mondo. I'd like to know who's going to come and help Mondo, because now Jericho. Wait a minute. Jericho to the top. Oh, look at this. The Titan Nation Alliance Undisputed National Heavyweight YouTube Champion, KD, is here to help Mondo. Are you kidding me? KD says he's not going to let his friend be a part of a handicap match and an unfair advantage. Oh, wait a minute. Combat Genius is right behind him. Ingenious Kingdom's had enough. All hell is breaking loose on this main event. Combat Genius. Oh, look at this. Road Dogg finally even the odds. And this match now begins as KD looks on to Chris Jericho. Oh, look at this. King Dominator going right after Chris Jericho. Look at this. All hell's breaking loose. We're getting all kinds of action here. Combat Genius throws Billy Ray Dog over the damn top rope. You got Road Dogg going after Mondo. Shane Douglas using a damn sledgehammer on Jericho. Then you got Abyss going after damn Jericho. Then you got King Dominator laying out. My good God. Good God Almighty. What a war. This main event has turned into a turmoil. KD now breaks up the pin, not letting Jericho. KD. Oh, Jericho now sees. Oh, Jericho. Mondo tells King Dominator to do it. Swinging neckbreaker onto Jericho. Oh, look at this. Mondo now taking down Chris Jericho into that corner. Moss back and forth. These two will not die. Jericho trying to come back. Jericho takes out Mondo. Mondo now is in huge trouble as Mondo, and you can see King Dominator laid out Billy Gunn. Shane Douglas, Combat Genius, is now taking their ways with the New Age Outlaws. All hell's breaking loose. Walls of Jericho on Mondo. Walls of Jericho on Mondo. Mondo reversed. Mondo reversed as Mondo now going for Jericho. Hits to the back. Could this be it? Going for the cover. Could this be the final nail in the coffin? 1, 2, 3. No, and Abyss screws Mondo out of the damn pin. Mondo's got to think of something here. How to beat Jericho. This match has now turned into a turmoil. I never thought in my life Shane Douglas would come out to help Mondo. I never thought that KD and Combat Genius would come to help Mondo. But right now, Mondo is taking it to Jericho. Mondo knows this is important for his career. Mondo with a code breaker uses Jericho on move against him. Look at this, Jericho. Oh, look at this. Mondo using a good rope advantage. 2, 3. Mondo wins. Mondo wins. Mondo wins. Mondo's advancing to the Money in the Bank qualifier. Mondo has beat Jericho here tonight at the KFC Yum Center. Good God Almighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe what I just saw.
Here is your winner.
Shane Douglas celebrating with Mondo and KD and also Combat Genius as they help Mondo win this Money in the Bank qualifier. You see KD and Mondo hugging each other out because KD owes that favor to Mondo, and KD just helped Mondo qualify for the Money in the Bank. What a lockdown! What an episode! We will see you guys on Inferno live in Amarillo, Texas.